Hello everyone, Shua with Shua Cycles. You know what, every year come weeks like this. A colder, rainy week that really makes you question why the hell do you ride? That answer is easy. Because it helps you enjoy those midsummer rains where it's nice and warm out. This week was plagued with rainstorms, sometimes in the morning, and sometimes in the afternoon, and once during both occasions.
A little bit of a rainy ride. Getting ready for this week. On days like this, just kind of have to send it.
As I said, it really makes you appreciate the warmer days and the days you don't need to pack a raincoat or dry your riding gloves and socks every day. If you find yourself in the same situation, I made a few videos last week about this exact same topic. You can check them out if you'd like. Umbrellas not included. On Thursday, I invented a new sport. First, you find a piece of litter.
Screw it. I'm doing it today. I didn't do it yesterday, but I'm doing it today. There was someone behind me yesterday, so I didn't pick that cup up. And now it's kersmooshed. But guess what? Now it's going to dump.
And then you find a traffic light with a trash can nearby.
Asshole.
Next, you see if you can throw the cup away and get back in lane and get through the green light before it turns red.
Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. That's a short. That's getting edited down.
I think it's going to catch on. I finally got some proof on how fast cars drive through town.
So, look at that speed, mile per hour. And remember, there's a 25 through here. That just shows you I'm not crazy when I say stuff like that. Everyone drives fast for really no reason. They don't have a good reason for it. See, well, I'm going too slow. 13 miles per hour? Come on, man. Come on, man.
One of the big things I did this week was pick up a project bike. Are you ready for the awesome? This is my new to me 2001 Univega bike pickup. This bike was left behind by a student over a year ago on a local college campus. I have named him Bubba. And once I get some of the kinks worked out, he'll be one of my new commuter bikes. I took him for a small ride and tested him out.
And it sat in storage for a year. I actually had my eye on it for a while. But I finally pulled the trigger on it this year because this year I'm doing all the GoPro stuff and doing editing again and everything, and making videos. And so I figured that this would be a pretty good template.
I also made my first Garbage to Garden run. Garbage to Garden is a composting service for those of us that can't have compost in our backyards. It went pretty well, but I can already see that a lot of people are using it as a trash can. I just hope it doesn't cause the service to go away. The pass of this week goes to this Kia. They slowed down and passed. Great work. I gave a hot take on Gatorade Yellow.
You ever notice how your sweaty feet and Gatorade Yellow smell the same? I really think that Gatorade Yellow, they just wring out socks into it from the athletes that play. I think my toes are soaked.
By the way, Gatorade Yellow is still one of my favorite flavors. Maybe it's the feet. I spoke a bit about Ozark versus Breaking Bad.
Walter started off doing horrible stuff, and he never involved his family because he didn't want them to know, which I think is more the realistic path.
The big difference between e-bikes and regular bikes for commuting.
Because the road bike, I've had spokes break on my road bike, and I've always been wary about overloading it since then.
Cell phone use on bikes.
But I think everyone, bikes and cars, because in this state it's illegal to use a phone when driving. As in, it's illegal everywhere, but here you can get, I think it's like a $250 ticket right off the bat.
And Jay Weinberg from the band Slipknot, his new mask design that came out last week.
So Jay comes in, and to be honest, if it wasn't for Jay Weinberg, I don't think that group would have lasted much longer. He brought a lot of young energy and revitalized the group. And his masks have definitely shown that.
If any of these video topics interest you, go ahead and check them out down below. For this week's Video Book Club, and going forward, I'm going to link the full video down below and feature a small segment in this video.
Is the ability to use regenerative braking. If you don't know what regenerative braking is, I still don't 100% understand it, but from what he was saying, and this is kind of my basic understanding, is instead of just using your brakes and stopping the car, they turn the motors that run the wheels. Sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 2. In this case, I believe there's only 2. What they do on regenerative braking is they turn that motor from a motor into a generator, and so they use that generator to basically magnetically stop the car and pull the electricity out from the moving vehicle. They thought about having the brake light come on when you let off the gas pedal. The issue he was mentioning was that the lights for the brake only will turn on when you completely take your foot off of the accelerator pedal, what we normally call the gas pedal. And he says that there is a form of deadband, but the issue with the deadband on these pedals is the deadband isn't between go and go and stop. It's actually between zero input, completely brake, put your foot off the pedal. There's a bit of, not a deadband, but an area in between where you're still braking. The guy behind you will not know you're braking until you're stopped or until you let your foot off that pedal. He was saying he thinks it's in terms of the way the vehicle's working, it's time for, he thinks there should be a recall, which I don't disagree, but I'm not a big fan of the government forcing people to do stuff. I think in that case, I'm curious if a software update could do the same thing.
Go and check out the full video if you're interested. With all the rain, most people and animals were indoors, so this week was nice and calm. A great start to June, and getting prepped for the summer. To everyone out there, stay hydrated, and get out there and ride.